about you?
March 15th.
You know?
So I know I got Andrew Jackson, 7th President of the United States.
That's cool.
Huge slave guy. Love that.
Shit.
D. Snyder.
Okay.
Eva Longoria. Brett Michaels. Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray.
Okay.
Mark Hoppus from Blink-182.
Okay. Not bad.
I'm in there. St. Nicholas.
Like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Huh. That explains a lot when you think about it.
It's weird.
If Santa was going to have a birthday, you'd think it would be on Christmas. Or at least in December.
It is. It's the Santa Claus St. Nick. That's fucking awesome. I never knew that.
Okay, there you go.
I share a birthday with
Maybe
the real Santa Claus.
Maybe you're Santa reincarnated. Maybe you're the next Tim Allen. Or whatever
I can't
that's
even
for.
buy myself gifts. Like, I don't know how much.
Well, he doesn't buy those either. He just gets a bunch of elves to make them for
yeah.
him. He has.
Good point.
Okay. You know what? Maybe it's your chance to be the progressive Santa.
This is starting to feel more like the Andrew Jackson that I share a birthday with.
AMC and GameStop took off again the past couple days.
It's back.
You still?
It's back.
Huh?
Have you like this whole time? Like, it's been
I
like
still
3 years
follow
since you
it.
told me about it. Do you still have money in it?
Mm-hmm.
After like this whole time, 3 years. Wow.
That's fucking
Cash out, son. I still got money in it.
hysterical.
It's weird though, because the guy who started it all tweeted for the first time in 3 years the other day.
They let him out
And
of
it
hiding.
Just went.
Damn.
They took the black
You know
bag
what I'm
off his
talking
head
about, right?
finally.
Yeah, Adam something or another.
Keith Gill.
Keith Gill.
Roy. Oh no, I'm talking about the guy who started like the Wall Street Bet, like
Oh.
the whole thing of the movie. Dumb Money's based off. You see the movie Dumb Money? No, it's basically Roy and Kitty. The guy like kind of found out about GameStop. He just didn't tweet for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And then the other day, he posted that one picture of the guy sitting in the chair. You see, the guy's playing video games. And all of a sudden, it's like that picture of him going.
Oh yeah.
And then like all of a sudden, it was fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to do, and then fucking stocked through the roof.
Yeah.
It's actually very.
God, I don't want to bring that shirt back, but I might have to bring that shirt back.
It's one of the weirdest things ever.
Hey, I put $50 in Dogecoin, fucking 3 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what it's at.
Okay, did you guys see this shit about... I know this is local as fuck to anybody watching or listening to this, about the Greene getting foreclosed on.
Yeah, Lori told me.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Like
is that gonna
1.1 million.
No, it's like 113
Oh, yeah, $100
million.
Wow.
Yeah.
They've only paid.
They've
$14
paid...
million.
Where's my closer?
They've only paid $14 million since 2013.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And the Channel 7 said they reached out to the Greene and they said they acknowledged their request for a statement, but have not yet issued one.
I mean, I don't even know what the fuck happens with all those places over there.
So it depends. At this point, what's going to happen is they're going to give him a grace period to at least probably going to look for, at least for them. They were supposed to be up to at least a fifth of it paid off by now. So they've probably got to they'll probably tell them you've got to at least pay up to that much or it's going to go up for auction. And they're going to try to see if somebody will take over ownership of the land. And then if nobody does, everything closes.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Because all those businesses are paying, leases to the Greene.
And it hasn't, the money
And
hasn't
they
gone.
haven't paid the loan. Now,
Yeah,
we don't
shit.
know why. Maybe the Greene hasn't turned a profit and they haven't been able to pay it. Maybe it's dirty money handling behind the scenes because it's Dayton and why wouldn't it be? But
Yeah, and there's people living in those apartments.
there's so much. It's not like the Greene's ever slow. The Greene is always busy.
Yeah, and what's weird is a lot of A lot of companies won't move into the Greene because the rent's so expensive.
But a lot of them have been there for a while. It's not like you see like there's some stuff that kind of comes and goes. Mostly with COVID, you saw a lot of restaurants come and go, but
most of it's been there since day one.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact when I worked T-Mobile, they want to do a store there because they really looked into it.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do a corporate store there. It was just too expensive to rent. It
Oh,
just didn't
sure.
make sense.
But
they're all filled, so I don't.
It's the location, man. And again, that whole area is it's always popping. There's always people there.
Damn.
It's the foot traffic, man. We had a place just like that down when I was living in Columbia. It was called the Village at Sandhills. It was the same shit. It was like that's where your movie theater and 90% of your shopping can be done.
I wonder. I don't think any. I wonder how much the land's worth and that whole thing's worth now.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I would wait to say that somebody will come in and buy it.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, what that means for everybody who's there, I don't know, because it could very well be that the investor is going to come in there and then just jack up everybody's rent. I mean, who's to say? But I think first and foremost, they need to figure out why the hell they haven't, why haven't they paid the loan?
We need Mr. Beast.
We need Mr. Beast to come in. He's the only one who can do it. Him or T-Swift.
Nah, T-Swift don't give a fuck
Nah,
about
she
Dayton,
give a
Ohio.
fuck about Ohio.
I don't. It is very weird.
Yeah. I did not expect to wake up to that news this morning. That's been sitting with me all day. Just I saw Greg Gray post about it. He was like, it's the whole Greene. I was like, no, seriously, the whole ass Greene. That's not a small plot of land.
No, it just doesn't make
The whole city.
I don't.
It's
I wonder
its own
how
town.
long. How I mean, like, how long has Greene been there since 2013, or has it been there longer?
Yeah,
than that?
longer than
It's
that.
been there since before I got here. I got here in 15.
I remember being probably 15, 16 years old, and that was in like fucking 09, 2010.
Yeah, it was already well up and running by the time I moved here.
Okay,
My guess is 2009.
2006.
2006. Okay, yeah, that tracks. And see, that's about the time that ours opened up too, because that's where I got my first job in high school. Was at an ice cream place in the one by us. And it's where, most kids go get. That's where you get a lot of high schoolers working is in those places. You run into all your high school buddies at work because you all work in the same shopping center.
I'm actually kind of shocked by it. Not really. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not shocked by the size of the loan. I'm shocked by how much they haven't paid.
Yeah, that's what shocked me. I was like, what?
You still owe that much after this much, John?
I mean, if you pay $2 million a year,
yeah,
that's still more than what you paid.
It's really going to come. It's going to come down to where's that money going? Have you just not been paying it, or do you not have it to pay? Like, what's the problem?
My guess is they've not been paying it. There's no way that the place isn't profitable. Most of those individual businesses generate upwards of millions a
and
year.
not just that. I mean, like it's always been full, so everybody's been paying their.
You've got everything. Rent. You've got everything from tiny little privately owned dessert places to a whole movie theater, a Spectrum retailer. The Cheesecake Factory, for fuck's sake. I mean, God, they've got Big Bang Theory money.
There won't be a Dayton Funny Bone anymore.
There won't be a Dayton Funny Bone anymore. They'll have to find a new place. Thank God.
They will. They'll probably go to Austin Landing.
Which is now Austin Landing.
I wouldn't complain. That's right up the street from me.
That's right up the street from you. Austin Landing to me is like, to me, the Greene is for everybody. Austin Landing is for people with fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, everything in Austin Landing is so goddamn expensive.
I don't feel like anything's over there.
Everything that's in there is fucking expensive, though. That's where, like, Red Robin and BJ's are. It's fucking, what's the one?
There's a couple of, like the
Kohl's?
big chickens there. Yeah, Kohl's is there.
That's where Kohl's is at. There's a what's the?
A lot of the restaurants are fancy, though, like Firebirds.
But it's not as much stuff, and most of what is there is higher end. Not higher end, just more expensive. So
a lot of it's like salon.
Actually, you know what? Send Funny Bone over there. That's fine. Yeah. That works. That works out. Or maybe they could go somewhere that actually gets foot traffic rather than the back of a shopping center.
Kevin actually looked at a place there.
Oh, did he?
And
at Austin Landing?
Yeah, it was like $40,000 a month.
So much money. Yeah.
Something like that. I feel like it's like $40,000 a month.
Yeah, it's the price of a car every month.
Yeah.
Because I've been to places in Austin Landing, and the Greene has far more people.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Like I went to dinner at BJ's with a buddy a couple weeks ago, and there was like nobody there, and we still had to wait for a fucking table. Hey, if you'd like to be an honorary Mike and be a part of the Three Mics in a whole different way, head on over to our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the3mics. That's patreon.com/the3mics. We've got a single $5 tier that gets you access to the whole shebang. Everything that we're going to start rolling out, whether it's live streams, uncut episodes, exclusive tickets, and other stuff like that. Who the hell knows what we're going to do, but it's simple. $5 a month gets you in as an honorary Mike and hanging out with the Three Mics over on Patreon. Once again, go to patreon.com/the3mics and become an honorary Mike today. Melissa's due in October, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I'm like really out of it.
Are you high?
No, I wish I was.
Do you want to be?
No.
Okay.
And now it's time for Facts with Shay.
Do you know zebras are actually black with white stripes? That's it. That's all I got.
This has been Facts with Shay.
One of those THC.
Oh, bring the mic up
I
to
do
you
one
more.
of those THC
Beers.
carbonated drinks.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I have this theory that if weed's frozen, it actually has a little bit more of a kick.
There's some theories behind that, like storing it cold versus storing it warm, or how you ingest it.
How I keep my edibles is I always freeze them.
Really?
And then obviously it was a carbonated beverage, so I had it like in the fridge for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And every single time, like I didn't maybe the 10 milligrams.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 milligrams usually does nothing, but that was like.
I need to try that because the last few runs of gummies I've done have been very disappointing. Now maybe it's because it's just the ones that you get in Ohio now are just trash, but I don't know. The last few times I've bought gummies, I've gone from trying 1 10 milligram gummy to 5 10 milligram gummies. Like I took 5 with me to the Death Clock concert and felt nothing.
Me and my ex-boss went to the Reds game the other day, and he's like, "I still owe you this." And he gave me he said he was always going to get me one of those because at the place he goes sells those carbonated beverages. So yeah, like went to the Reds game and gave it to him. I was like, "All right, cool." It looks like a soda can.
I know Barrel House has the CBD ones. Do they have the THC ones now? They do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they're allowed to sell them.
They've got them.
The Delta stuff.
Yeah,
they're allowed to sell it still.
Yeah, like Delta 9 or whatever, or not Delta 9, Delta 8. I don't know
any of that shit.
I don't either. I just go on the website and pick what I want and go to the place and pick it up. Yeah, no, I haven't tried those yet. I've only ever, I don't know. I need to try something different with edibles because I've been having a bad time. Not a bad time, just no time lately with them. Every time I try them, I get nothing. I even like went without for like 2 weeks straight, just try and take a shot.
I was fucking.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I ate a whole pizza. Like a whole.
Oh yeah.
Like it was just like.
Damn.
I can't remember. I was watching the Reds game and I was just like, yeah, they're losing. I'm drinking this.
Yeah.
I mixed it with soda and I was like, oh, this is delicious. And I was like,
well, that if you mixed it, you said you mixed it with a soda.
Yeah.
See, that'll help do it because the sugar in the soda is going to help get
diet,
that.
Though.
Oh well, never mind. Oh, you pussy. Jesus.
I don't like regular soda, man.
I was up until I stopped drinking it. I was drinking Coke Zero.
I used to like Coke Zero.
Yeah.
And then I hate Coke Zero.
Really?
They changed the formula.
Oh, really?
It was a little different. When it was black cans, it was better.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference.
Oh, I didn't notice. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've been drinking it for years. Well, I was drinking it more when it had the red can than when it had the black can. Back when I wasn't drinking it as much, so that's why I didn't notice.
For a while, was Coke Zero.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, they changed it, and I was like, this is weird. But I did notice if I drink a lot of Coke Zero, I get like really fucking cold.
You get really fucking cold?
Like my hand, like I'd start shaking like a lot. My hands would get like crazy cold.
You might just be on heroin, honestly.
It was weird.
Coke Zero degrees.
The only reason I know it is I notice it is because like I get it on my lunch at work, and I was like, I drink like a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Why am I so fucking cold? And then like normal Diet Coke, nothing. Coke Zero every fucking time.
Huh.
Interesting. This is an experiment that needs delving into.
We need to like get him on camera doing like weird. Trials of each one.
Here, drink 5 Coke Zeros. Chug them.
I can't do it now.
We'll just monitor his body temperature, see what happens.
Like I try to go back into Coke Zero, and it's like disgusting.
Sure, because I got like a 24-pack upstairs my mom bought.
I can't. I mean, I'll drink it.
I don't know who she bought it for.
I'll drink that before I drink Coke. I hate the taste of Coke.
Even McDonald's Coke?
Even McDonald's Coke.
Wow.
I think Coke Zero just tastes like flat Coke.
Really?
Now it does.
See, my
That's
mother.
actually a good description of it. Now it does.
My mom lives on Diet Coke, specifically caffeine-free Diet Coke. At least for years, that was her favorite thing in the fucking world. I don't know.
What's the point of soda if it doesn't have caffeine in it?
I don't know. Yeah, she just liked the carbonation and what little taste there was. Because for her, she's never had, not that she doesn't have a sweet tooth, but for her, Coke was always too sweet, and Diet Coke was still too sweet. So it was just the absence of all things sweet. Like, whatever the minimum amount of sweetness was in there, she wanted it. Thank you so much for listening to the Three Mics podcast or watching it on YouTube, wherever you're getting this show. If you are watching it on YouTube, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app, be sure to leave a like or a rating or whatever you can do, wherever you're listening to it. And as always, be sure to go to our website, www.the3mics.com, to get all the information you need on what's going on with us and where you can see us next. Once I get through with this thing I'm doing tomorrow night, I've got like 2 weeks of no project. Do not light up a cigarette down here.
Sorry.
That is like my mom's one. I have so much fucking flour that I haven't smoked yet, because that's like her one thing.
You know, I would never actually light a cigarette.
I know, but you got so close. I felt like I had to say something.
I wasn't sucking in.
And now it's time for Facts with Shay.
So Julia Roberts is the sister of Eric Roberts, who's the father of Emma Roberts, who beat the shit out of Evan Peters, who was in X-Men Days of Future Past with Michael Fassbender, who was in X-Men First Class with James McAvoy, who were both in X-Men First Class with Kevin Bacon.
This has been Facts with Shay.
I'm looking for a Cam Collier signed card.
Okay, yeah, I'll ask him when I'm there tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I got a South Stewart.
Hey, you got one of your cards on you?
I got a Rodriguez, that guy I told you about. Cam Collier's the one I don't have.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because you can get their stuff for cheap.
Are you surprised they sent that dude to Chattanooga before Louisville?
No. I think he shouldn't even started at Dayton, honestly. But somebody said they put him in Dayton because they wanted him to know that like Dayton's like a well-run organization. Like the Dragons are, and it's like one of the most well-run in the entire minor leagues. Yeah. So they give him like a good taste in his mouth. And so I was like, oh, that's why you're pitching down here. That makes sense. Yeah. He'll be on the team next year easily.
If we don't get our shit together, maybe by well, I guess our starting pitching is not really.
No, that's why
they're doing fine.
That's why I still have hope. Somebody brought up the fact that like the year the Nationals won the World Series, they started off 19-31.
That's cool, I guess.
Yeah, and I was like, 12 games under 500. They didn't get like to 500 until like the end of June. Then won the whole
right before the All-Star break. Yeah. And then,
3.5 out. I don't know. I'm just bitter.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
All my teams are doing badly. I mean, all 2 of them.
Where's your other team?
Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, well.
They took game 1 against the Dallas Stars or whatever the fuck they're called. And then fucking lost 3 straight. Tomorrow will be the end unless we can. And the Reds are losing a shit ton. Dude. I've been kind of rooting for Minnesota in the NBA playoffs too, and they got up 2-0 and then dropped 2 straight.
Remember what I told my wife? She's like, "Why are you so upset?" I was like, "First off, I've watched all these games. The one game I didn't watch is the game they won. And she's like, well, I was like, what's the probability of that happening? Of like 13 games I've watched, of the 12, like the one I don't watch is the one they win. She's like, huh. I was like, bitch. Ugh. No, it's been shitty. I got all the cards now though. That's kind of cool.
It's an achievement.
I got the catcher's card from like San Diego Padres, like that super young kid. That's like in AA, that went into AA at 17. Ethan Salius. I got like a signature of his. I bought some cards the other day. I was like, huh. Interesting. But anyways. I'm trying to think of any other sports shit going on besides the playoffs. I guess the Cavs got screwed yesterday in calls, which I didn't watch at all.
I mean, they ended up losing by 7. How much of that can you really...
I have no idea. Just people were complaining about it, and I was just like, all right.
That's all anybody ever does is complain about officiating.
It's also true.
You're in a professional sports league, like, your guys are, for the most part, just as big and fast as their guys. Like, either win the game or don't win the game. Like,
yeah.
Officiating does suck, don't get me wrong, there's bad calls, but, like, I don't understand why we continue to complain about it over and over and over again. Every fan base for every fucking team in every professional sports is always complaining, oh, the refs screwing us over. They were paid off. Like, no, they just suck. They suck at officiating in every professional league.
The one thing I do like is the baseball has umpire scorecard. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Which it kind of like, it breaks down it, which and how how the strikes favor runs per game, per team, that's the only thing I've ever seen, like, that's actually, I don't think any sport is capable of actually doing that.
Yeah.
You think about it.
That's good. They're doing something to kind of.
But somebody run. It's not MLB. Somebody runs it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like interesting. And Angel Hernandez has like the worst.
He's the worst umpire ever.
Yeah.
I saw a video where it showed the top 10 missed strikeout calls, like strike 3 called. And like, so 10 was like 4 point something inches off the plate.
Oh, yeah.
And then the worst one was like almost 7 inches off the plate.
Like, how did you fucking miss that?
Yeah.
And it was Angel Hernandez.
He was at least like 3 or 4 of those.
Oh, I think I watched the same video.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just for this year.
We had so much hope for the Reds, and they're just shit in the bed.
I'm not giving up yet. They don't win tonight, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Because that would be what, like, the last, 19 games? We've only won 2 of them?
And it would be, if they lose tonight, it would be 15 losses in 18 games. Which also blows my mind that they're only 3.5 out of a playoff spot.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing that I'm like, well, at least we're only 3.5 out of a playoff.
Most National League teams have like had like bad runs this year. Like everybody's got like, I don't know the exact number, but I feel like everybody in the National League like loses a lot.
Well, what blows my mind is the Reds also own the series against the Phillies this year, and the Phillies are the best team in baseball. It makes no fucking sense. Yeah. That's why I'm like, they're in last place right now. They're tied with the Cardinals for last place. Yeah. 3.5. It's fucking wild.
Arguably the best division in baseball, though.
Who?
Us.
No.
NL Central? You don't think we're up there?
NL East. We got Atlanta and Philly.
Yeah, but like who else?
What
other divisions are more well-rounded?
But the NL Central I think is the weakest. Any one of those teams can do the exact same thing all week. Can lose 10 out of 12 games or vice versa. The Reds have also had the third hardest schedule all year. And from here on out, they're like the third easiest schedule, which I don't even know.
Hopefully that proves itself to be a valuable thing.
I hope so. Because my wife's getting pissed off at me.
Again?
How down I. She's like, it's just baseball. It's like, you don't fucking get it.
Just to be a fly on the wall of the room of Mike Wells telling his pregnant wife, no, you just don't get it.
No, you don't. She doesn't have a competitive bone in her body.
She married you. She must have a competitive bone in her body.
No.
At least she did when she conceived your
I have
children.
no idea how it's my kid.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew where you were going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
We use turkey base.